Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? I slept in a little bit, which is good. It's really important to do. Um, Went to my health and wellness class, which was great. Um, a bit of a reality check on doing what we need to do. It was excellent. Sometimes we need that. We're in stages of life where we get into a routine. I think we have in the past year and a half, our decisions, I guess, have been made for us because of COVID. And now it's time to really start making the decisions for ourselves again and saying, hey, we're going to take back some of the control that we've lost. And one of the things that we've discussed that we do control is how the world sees us. Like, what's the background of our little box? And one of the ladies turned her camera around because her yard is beautiful. You hear the chirping birds, you see the beautiful green trees. And she's like, yeah, but if you saw the rest of it. So she actually turned it around, and there was construction zone through the entire front and backyard. And they're getting some things redone, and it's going to look great. But in the moment, it's very messy. So what do you do with your messy moments? Do we let people into the messy moments? That's what got me. Because I look around and my house looks like I was tired last night. I was. I was up late enough to have accomplished a lot of things, but I put it aside and just chilled on the ground and chilled on the couch and watched Jumanji while Jimmy was playing The Sims. And so I was looking at The Sims, and we were decorating and picking out clothes and picking out furniture in this silly game. But it was something that he really loves to do. And so I was engaging with him even though I was exhausted. And I would have probably not felt as exhausted had I physically gotten up and done what I needed to do around the house. But what's the most important thing? So I left my house a mess, and I will have work to do today. Okay. But I engaged with my child. So that was important. But I know if anyone were to knock on my door and want to come in, I'd be very embarrassed because it's a mess. And I would say, oh, I'll come out and talk to you. Right? And it's like, wait. My life looks messy right now. My home looks messy because I chose my child. I chose him. So why am I embarrassed that my house is messy? That I allowed living to happen in my home? Isn't that what homes are for? And so as we were talking in my health and wellness today, I was like, yeah, I've chosen with the curtains behind me for a reason. Because out there isn't so hot. I didn't even put coffee on today. I'm having a tea. So that's the question. Do we invite people into our mess? And I think sometimes we don't. Because when we're younger, you know how before you have kids, you're an expert on how to raise kids? Well, when I have kids, whatever. And I think I had a far more judgmental attitude than what I do now. I think it played out differently than what it does now. I think it's still there, and it's something I will always have to push back against and confess to God and ask him for help in controlling that dark side. But bottom line is, I think I'm judging myself. It's not that anyone coming to see me would judge me. They'd be like, hey, can I help? I'll do some dishes for you. I'll vacuum. Because they're coming to see me and they love me. And if I was going into somebody else's home and I saw a mess, I would assume that's because you took the time for your children. You chose your children, not your chores. And I would put my hands to work for anyone else. So why do I assume people are going to come and judge me? Perhaps it's because I've been judged in the past. And so my back goes up. Well, the people who have found me wanting in the past don't need to walk in the door. But I think often other people's words of finding me wanting have taken on my own voice. So do I invite people into my mess? But when I do I expect them to fix that mess? That's the question. Am I unconsciously expecting them to fix it? Because neither of those things can happen. I need to invite people into my mess, but I don't need them to feel the burden of fixing it. You know, I find that if, for instance, if Jimmy is, having a day, I will invite him to come and read to me while I do everything. And then things go quick. We engage. He's busy doing something that he enjoys doing, and he's seriously helping me clean, even though he's not running the vacuum himself. And I will say, Hannah, follow me. Tell me what you want to tell me. Give me what's coming out of your mouth, but let me fold the laundry while I do it, while I listen to you. So those types of things, those are the people that live here. They're the people that make the mess, but other people too. Do I invite them into the mess? And I don't mean just the home. You know what I hope you're picking up that is a picture of something broader. As a poet, most of what I say means something different. But mess is important. We're all going to have messy moments. And like we said earlier this week, do we judge people by a moment? Or do we give them a chance? Do we push to see what was really meant by that? Or do we just make judgment calls? Do we care to have an understanding that's deeper? Or do we just want to see the curtains behind because we don't want to see the mess in their life? So how do you receive other people's messes? And do you let other people receive your messes? That's my question for you today. Mull it over while you do whatever it is you need to do on this wonderful Saturday. It looks pretty amazing out there. So get some fresh air and some vitamin D. Do some cleaning up of your messes. Or choose your children over your chores. Whatever you need to do to be healthy today. And have some sweet dreams along the way. That's the wrong hand. That does not work. Bye.